actually phrase a blog? How would you write? I think people have different writing styles. Again, remember, it's not about broadcasting. People don't want to be broadcasted at. I find the most enjoyable blogs are ones where I feel like they're talking to me, that they're sharing some useful information. It's not too long, and they know when to stop rambling. They know something that's as interesting, and they're saying it in a conversational style. So I would tend to sit down and write something almost as if I was having a conversation with someone. Broadcasting is something you shouldn't do. Just shouting the information out to people is very off-putting. If you're approaching blogging as a marketing campaign, be very careful that you're not looking like you're being too sort of aggressive in the style that you're marketing yourself inside a network. I know people who, when I look at their blogs, they're almost listing the blogs as numbers, and they've obviously created some series, a campaign around it. That's not what being part of a community is about. Being part of a community is about seeing an opportunity to share some information. And actually, the more spontaneous you can look about it, the better. If you look too contrived, people can sometimes call it Google baiting. This is a new phrase where people think that you're just using the network as a way of being found on Google. Now, that might be a great byproduct for being a blogger, but it shouldn't be the main reason for blogging. You might be very clever at planning 6 weeks of blogs and knowing that you're always going to put them up on a Tuesday morning, but make sure that they don't seem too contrived in the way that you do it. So don't list them as blog number 1, blog number 2, because if you do that, people are going to see through that, and some people will enjoy reading large articles. But for me, a really successful blog is one that's fairly short, takes about a minute to read, encourages me to comment back and give some thoughts on the subject that they're talking about, and really shares a little bit of information that could have quite a bit of impact on that business person, and ultimately is giving something to me, is giving me a skill or a thought for the day that's going to make a difference to the way that I'm conducting my business or the people I'm connecting with.